Computer. So, everybody, welcome to this evening's virtual skincare event. I know you guys can't be with us, that's why I'm recording this for you. And we're going to do a step-by-step guide so you get the full experience of this too. The gorgeous Tracy Welford will be taking over very shortly, but I have to just take 5 minutes of your time to talk about this new product range that we've sent out to you. It is phenomenal. I've obviously been an Arbonne lover for many, many years, and I'm always absolutely astounded at how good they make their next product range when it's been released. Now, the RE9 for Advanced, I know many of you ladies are currently using and loving it and seeing amazing results. And what I want to tell you is this next product range is going to be even better, which I didn't think it was possible to make the RE9 any better because the results just speak for themselves. But I want to tell you why this new range is so much better than anything else that we've had out there on the market. So traditionally, the anti-aging, key special magical ingredient is retinoids. Retinol has been around for a long time, and it's the key thing to help with those signs of aging, those lines, those wrinkles, those sagginess. It actually alters the DNA matrix of the skin, so you do improve your skin with using them. The problem with retinols is that they are quite problematic. They're very unstable, and they're not very good when you mix them with other products. So what that means is you have to have a separate product. Now, some of you have been aware, our Genius resurfacing pads are phenomenal. And we also have a Counterspot Essence, which is amazing, but they are singular products and you have to incorporate them into your regime because they're unstable. So they don't mix very well with other ingredients, for instance, like sustainable vitamin C and sustainable stem cells, which is our key ingredients in the RE9, the stuff that really transforms our skin. So over the last 3 years, Arbonne have been working on this incredible formulation of being able to incorporate the benefits of what retinol products do for your skin with our amazing ingredients with the RE9. And they've finally, after 3 years of research, been able to come out with this. And they've come out with what you've got, those little samples there. This is the range, the Age Well range. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it is beautiful, which is great. It's lovely, it's beautiful, but more so, it's just fantastic. The results you get with this are amazing, and they've excelled themselves. So I'm just going to quickly talk about this, and then Tracy's going to take over and we'll go through our 9-step program to transform your skin this evening. They are stunning, as you know. As you know, we traditionally have always used 100% recyclable plastics. That is completely changing. The entire range, apart from the cleanser, because that's obviously needs to be in the shower, is glass. They've minimized the plastic reduction by 90%, and they are going to be doing this to the whole of their ranges. So it makes them feel and look absolutely beautiful, but more importantly, it's incredibly good for the environment. They've reduced their plastic use within this range by 90%. And they've just released now a scheme where you're going to be able to send back your bottles, and they're going to have a reuse and recycle scheme. So it's very much about sustainability and moving forward, which I absolutely love with this range. But the clever stuff is this combination of ingredients. So we can't put retinoid in, but we can put this amazing ingredient called bakuchiol. Now, bakuchiol has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for years and years and years. And what they found is actually it gives exactly the same results as retinoid without all those problematic factors that retinoid tends to have, without the redness or soreness or irritation or need to be out of the sun, any of those things. So it means it opens up the ability for lots more people to be able to use these products, and for us to formulate a product that has these amazing ingredients inside. So it's inside the night cream, it's inside the serum, it's inside the day cream. So you're getting all these amazing benefits from your normal regular routine, which is phenomenal. So what we're going to do now, we're going to guide you through this simple process. You've got these individual little pots that we've sent out to you, and they're all numbered. So we're going to guide you through those numbers now. And Tracy's going to give you a detailed, professional, guided facial so that you get the best out of these products. Because often we're not using the products exactly as we should do. So you'll see the benefits of them and then how you can incorporate some of these amazing techniques into your normal skincare regime. With regards to these pots, please don't throw them away. Just put them back in that little packet for you and we'll take them back. We autoclave them and going to reuse them. We are trying to minimize the amount of single-use plastic. So just keep hold of them. They'll get completely disinfected and then we can reuse them again. So hopefully you're all completely set up. You've got some hot water, some cotton pads, you've got your flannels, your towels, you've got your tea brewing, hopefully. I put mine here for like, it's the biggest mug ever. Lovely. I love to see a few of the teas coming up. It takes a good 5 or 6 minutes to infuse. If you haven't made it yet, don't worry. There'll be plenty of time when you are having your clay mask on. So don't worry if it's not there, but mine's sort of infusing and ready to go. Hot water on the go as well. So, let's have a look here. I'll just check what that is because I've just seen the note come up in the chat. Hold on one second. I'm having issues with sound, can't hear anything. Going to come back out and come in. Okay, no problem, Anne. You do that and I'll let you back in. Anyone else having problems with sound? Are we all good? Thumbs up's good. Fabulous. Natalie's good. Okay, we'll just wait for Natalie and come back in. And then we'll get you started. So I'll pass you over to our gorgeous Tracy and she can start talking us through this process.
Hello. So you've all got your warm water, hot water, your goodies. Yep, got everything with you. So we're going to start off with number 1, which is your eye makeup remover. Now, if you do have false lashes, like individual lashes, do not use this one because it is oil based. So if you've got individual lashes, you can't use this one. You need to get one that's water based. So give it a good shake and apply a few drops onto your cotton pads. I'm just going to do one eye so then I can see what you're doing as well. So you've got it onto your dry cotton pad and you're going to place it onto your eye and just push the liquid where your lashes sit. And you just leave that for a few minutes so it melts away your eye makeup. And then you're going to kind of move down and out. And then what I like to do is wrap it around my finger. And then you can go down again. So you go just going down the lashes. And then you can go up underneath and give them a little bit of a wiggle. Don't do this because then you will get wrinkles. Which is what you all do. I bet you're all like this on the screen, but I bet last thing at night you get your eye makeup remover and you're going like this. So don't do that. Your eye area is really, really delicate, so you need to be really gentle with the eye area. So if we all removed our eye makeup, yeah. So now we're going to go on to your number 2 pot, which is your cleanse. So grab a bit of your cleanser. So you should have it in the palm of your hand. So if you've got a pot, you'll have to scoop a bit out or tip a bit in. If you've already got the bigger bits, then you can just squeeze it, add some water to your hand and just rub it together. I've got the RE9, so I don't think it foams as much as the one that you've got. Rebecca, does yours foam?
It's sort of more of a silky, it doesn't foam because there's no surfactants in it. So it just gives it like a little sort of
Now I'm
velvety
just
feel.
watching you all. I'm watching you all do your cleanse. So I'm going to do a you. And then you probably would wash that off and that's it. You think it's all done. You might as well have just poured that product down the sink. It's not going to do anything. So you pop a bit on your hand, pop a bit of water in, and you do circular movements. Really get it into the skin to get your makeup off. Make sure every movement you do, you don't drag the skin down. It's always upward movements. And really work around the chin area, especially at the moment we're wearing the masks. A lot of people finding their skin is changing around the mouth area and the chin area. And around the nose. So you should cleanse for a good 30 seconds, loads and loads of little circles around the forehead. Okay, and then you use your flannel, so you can use your flannel or you can use your cotton pads. So whatever you have, I'm going to use a flannel. And then what I tend to do, if it's quite hot, you can place it on. And it opens up all the pores as well because it's really hot. You can also wrap it around your hand like a mitten. And you can do upwards movements to remove any extra.
And why this cleanser is so good is because you'll feel it straight away when after you've done the cleanse. You don't have any drying with this. There isn't any soaps in there. There obviously isn't any of those sodium lauryl sulfates, which are just going to be stripping your skin. It's actually packed with really wonderful, essential, nourishing oils. So you're not going to get that dryness. It's going to be nourished and cleansed straight away. It's really, really beautiful. But usually when you have a soap, it will dry your skin, and this you won't get that at all with this.
So because we're going to do the facial today, normally you'd probably just cleanse and tone at home. So with a facial, we do a double cleanse, and you'll be surprised how much actually comes off on that second cleanse. So, and you'll probably find it will glide a lot better this time round on the skin as well. So pop another bit on the palm of your hand, a little bit of water. And a little bit on the chest area because we're going to do some mask and some massage on that area as well. Okay. And then remove with cotton pad, sponge, flannel, whichever you prefer.
It's amazing the difference actually with the double cleanse. When you put a cotton pad on, if you've had any makeup on at all, you wouldn't believe that there was still anything on your skin, but it really, really does lift it off. The first one is literally getting rid of, it's like washing your hair. You should always wash your hair twice. It's exactly the same principle. The first one is lifting everything and getting all the debris and gunk off, and then the second one actually lifts it and takes it away.
Did you find that the second cleanse, it foams more, it moved a lot better on the skin. So now we're just going to block the skin dry. Never rub the skin, just block dry. Okay. Then we're going to go on with the toner. We're not going to spritz this one. This one we're going to put on a pad, on a dry pad. Every time you use water on your face, you need to tone so you get the pH balance back onto the skin. Also closes the pores. With the second cleanse, I like to put it on a pad, because if you do wear a lot of makeup, you'll be surprised also what comes off on the pad after you've cleansed, even though you think you've got it all off. So you're also removing excess cleanser, and then you're also closing the pores, ready for the next step. Motions. Really concentrate on the chin area. Like I said before, I'm finding a lot of my clients, a lot of people are suffering in this area now with wearing the masks. It is also known as the stress area around the mouth and the chin, and hormonal.
Just let me double check. So are we doing one of these before our scrub?
Yeah, see, cleanse, tone, scrub. So now you're going to go with your...
I was at number 2 or number 3. Should I be on number 4, the spray?
Yeah, no, I didn't. That's my fault completely, because I thought I marked them up as 4 for the toner, because we will tone again after the scrub. Yeah. So we're going 4, just to confuse you. 1, 2, 4, then 3, and then 4 again.
It's just every time you use water, just remember you have to tone. But I like to do it on the pads, that first one, just to make sure you're removing everything. So I think you've got, is it number 3 now, is it? You've got, so that's your
scrub.
Advanced prep, isn't it? Mm-hmm. With your little bits. We're going to exfoliate now. So again, I bet you all ready to exfoliate. I'm going to do you how you normally would at home. And then you'd wash it off. Is that how most of you would do your exfoliating? Yeah, lots of nods. Okay, so pop it in the hand. You can add a bit of water if you want to. It depends on what exfoliator you do have. But with the prep work, I think it's got quite a bit of liquid in it anyway, so you wouldn't need to. So get it onto your fingertips. And then we're going to do circular movements on the chin. Really work it in. Going up to the ears. You run out of product, grab some more because it will be on the inside of your hands. Go into the nose. And again, remember, you're working for about 30 seconds, again, minimum, because you want this product to work. You don't want to just put it on and wash it off, because like I said, you might as well be throwing all your products down the drain.
And this is a really beautiful cleanser because you can feel these incredibly fine spherical beads to them. They are natural, they are made of apricot kernel, but it's mixed with some really lovely ingredients, raspberry ceramide, kookoodoos extract. It's really great. It's actually part of our prep work range, the scrub. So it's designed for the 18 to 30 skin, but actually it's perfect to incorporate into any routine, because really, I'm sure like Tracy will be able to tell us much more than this, but you have to be scrubbing your skin every single week minimum to help slough off, especially as we get older. The skin cell turnover takes much longer, and then we end up then just putting moisturizer and product directly onto old dead skin rather than actually the fresh lovely skin that we want to be exposed. So it's really important. And one thing Tracy taught me last week, which I didn't know, if you are more oily, which I am a bit more oily and I was scrubbing all the time, it actually exacerbates the sebum glands and produces more oil. So if you are more oily, that once a week scrub is more than enough. If you're drier, you should obviously be doing it a bit more, which I just didn't know. I love that.
Hello?
You every day. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you froze.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
Yeah, so I would always recommend my clients to exfoliate once to twice a week. If you do suffer from oily skin, once a week. You could try 2, but if it becomes even more oily, the friction gets the sebum glands working. So if you've got really dry skin, you would need to do twice a week. So what happens is your dead skin cells are building up onto your skin and they're not shredding away if you're not exfoliating. So you go and buy that creme de la mer, £100 cream, whatever you want, you're sticking it on top. What's the point? There's, you know, no point. And now we've got these beautiful products that with the retinol in, we really need to get the most benefit from them. We need to get them to go into the dermis, into the epidermis. So you need to shred away the dead skin cells. So you're putting your moisturizer onto your new skin cells to get them working. Yeah. So if you've got, say, really oily patches and then really dry patches, you don't have to exfoliate all over the face twice a week. So you can do one all over, and then you can just do one in the area where you're more concerned or more dry. Yeah? Okay, so then we are going to spritz. So we've cleansed, toned, exfoliated, toned, and now we're going to go into the massage. So you've all got your oil in your little pot.
Number 5. I think the key thing is with all of these products, with Arbonne, I'm sure if you're already using products, you'll understand we do not use a lot of product because we don't bulk our products with anything. You know, we don't have any mineral oils, we don't have anything that should be there. You really do need a tiny amount of product, and you'd be really, really surprised what we've put in those pots is more than enough for what we're going to do now. Tracy will go through that in a bit more detail. But this tiny, tiny bit of oil is so enough to do your entire face and your neck.
Yeah, Rebecca made me laugh last week because she done what everyone would do. Got the oil, rubbed it all into her hands, and then had hardly any oil left for her face. So don't rub it into your hands. So pour a little bit into the well of your hand. And then what I normally do is cup like this and just do this about 3 times so it goes over the whole of your hand. And then we're going to press onto the décolleté, onto the neck, and then over the face. So you're just covering and pressing it in everywhere. Okay, so how does that feel? Do you feel like you should feel like you've got enough but not too much? Okay, everyone ready to start? So we're going to go up the neck to the chin, because everyone worries about this extra bit that we all get here. So we need to lift up, and it needs to be firm, no stroking. I don't want anybody just stroking their skin tonight. I want you to really lift. And if I see some redness come in, that's that's fine. Your blood's coming to the surface. It's going to help feed the cells. It's going to regenerate. So it's really good for blood flow, because we're also going to do some draining. If you do suffer from a lot of the jowls and the chin area, you can go a lot faster. So you can do like a faster movement, so you're getting a good lift. If you want more relaxing, just lift a bit harder, but you can go softer, slower. Also go across the chest. Everyone forgets about this area, and yet this area does age. And as we get older, we're all like, oh, it's all crinkly, or it's sun damaged. You haven't put anything there, you've never put any suntan lotion, and all women's tops come down here, and this bit always suffers. So always make sure that we look after your chest area too. Go back up. And then we're going to go onto the chin. So just bring your hands across, just so we can make sure we've got enough product. And then I want you to make kind of like this kind of shape with your fingers, so that you can cup your chin either side and put pressure, because we're going to drain. So put pressure here, cup the chin, and we're going to drain to the lymph nodes, because we've just moved everything up to this area. So now we've got to drain all the toxins to the lymph node. So do that about 3 times. If you can't do that movement, some people find it easier putting pressure here and just knuckles here. So it depends what you prefer. And then we're just going to push. I don't know if you can see. Push in here, little circles just where the lymph nodes are, just to get them working, and then up in front of the ear too. And then we're going to use these 2 fingers like scissors. So one goes in front of the ear, one goes behind the ear. We're going to slowly bring them back down, come back up again. Drain the chin. And then for the smile lines, we're going to, so you use your thumb, bit of pressure, and you pull it up, up. So it's like pinching, so you like pinching it. But the up movement needs to be quite firm, because you need to bring it up. We don't want lips down here. We want lips up here. And then we're going to, with your fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. Now, you can do it slow, or if you want a really good lift, so you will be able to, if you sat there in front of the mirror, be able to see that your cheek plumps up, because you're bringing all the muscles back up, is to do it fast again. You don't let it drop, so you just keep lifting. So you're doing like this kind of motion. Really, really firm. And then go over to the other side. If you do suffer from, I don't know if you can see mine where it started to work already, the lines here, can you see? You can do it a bit more. So if I show you.
What is that? What is that music in the background?
Oh, I don't know. Can you see? Can you see the difference from this side to this side at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could do it before you were going out as well if you wanted to. Give yourself a good lift. But I just wanted to do one side a bit firmer and a bit quicker, so you guys can see the difference. So can you see? I don't know if I can move my camera.
Yeah.
Can you see the shape difference as well? So not only my line, but the shape difference in my face to here. Look, I've got this bit here, which I haven't here. So the firmer you go, and it will feel quite hot as well. You'll get quite a hot feeling. The other thing is, a lot of us ladies get these lines here. So we are going to do a triangle, and then we are going to use your ring finger, sorry, so you don't put too much pressure on, but you're going to do this movement. It's a lot of friction, so it gets all the blood flowing. So say you get a really dark, deep line here, you can do it on there, but we're going to go across the lips. And then just bring it under the lip as well. Okay. One side. Come across to the other side. Up onto the forehead. So now we're going to lift the eye area. Quite firm. Lift. Lift. Okay, we're now going to go around the eyes. So around the eyes, always use your ring finger so you don't put too much pressure. As I say, the eyes are really delicate. In here, there's a pressure point. Now, if you get migraines, it's really, really good for migraines. So I want you to really push in here. Relax, come across, and you should feel a little indent. Push in there. Remember the upward motion. Across, push. And then the last one's here. You can put a bit of extra on your temple. And then you're gonna gently run your finger inwards and again. And we'll do this about 3 times. And then we're going to go along the bottom. You will feel an indent, push. Now, if this is a bit painful for some of you, it means your sinuses are a little bit blocked. So this is a really good one to help release the sinuses. Bring it up. Remember, bring your eyebrows up, back around, push. 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 And again, last time. Each time you move to a different pressure point, just release the pressure so you're not dragging the skin. Okay, then we're going to use our thumbs here and just push up, relax, and then push, relax, push, relax, push. And then we're just going to do a gentle flow. This is where the middle eye is. We're going to come back to the neck and re-lift everything back up. Okay, we're going to come back round to the ears and we're going to get the lymph nodes working again. And then I want you to get your ear and just give your ear a little massage, because everyone forgets about the ears, probably don't even put suntan lotion or moisturizer on them, and they are part of your face, so you still need to look after the ears as well. And then just some stroking movements just to relax the face afterwards. Okay, mine's quite red because I gave it a good going over.
I absolutely love that oil because it's a sheer dry oil. It's not like where you've got a grape seed or something that's heavier. It absorbs really lovely into your face. It also has phytonol in, so it's got amazing anti-aging ingredients as well. And it actually doesn't matter if you're oily or dry with this. You know, you won't become more oily when you use this. Actually, it's completely fine to use on a daily basis, incorporated into your skincare, not necessarily doing the massage. It is a beautiful element.
Skin actually likes oil. It does like oil. Even if you're oily skinned, still use an oil. It's strange. Your skin really reacts really well with an oil. Okay, so have you, I think there's been different masks been sent out, isn't there?
I think most people are on the chat is on the detox. We've got a few cellular renewal, but they're on the video.
Okay, so if you're on the detox, because this is an oil and we want to draw oil out of your skin with this mask, we're going to remove the oil. If you're using one to hydrate your skin, leave the oil on and put your mask over the top. So I think Rebecca said most of us on here are...
Let me just check all the participants, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just checking.
So we need to...
Yeah, the rest are on. The hydrating ones aren't on. They're getting the video.
Okay. Because we have got oil, water is not going to get rid of it. So you are going to have to use some of your cleanser to get rid of the oil now. And then just pat dry.
So pot number 6 is going to be your detox rescue and renew mask. I think you've got the full size one there. You're just about to show. It looks like you're wearing totally the wrong shade of foundation when you first put it on, like a little Oompa Loompa. But this is absolutely incredible. It's really good. You know, clay. This is a traditional French pink clay mask, so it will draw out all those extra impurities from your skin. And actually what it will do, you'll see, as Tracy says, it will draw out excess sebum from your skin. If you have drier skin, your skin is not going to be dry from this. This is excess skin that you just don't need. You'll see it in the pores of your skin. We'll have a look afterwards when the mask is set. But it is really good. It has azelaic acid in as well, so it's really good at balancing out the skin. And I would recommend this if you have any concerns with pore size at all. Every week I've used this mask and I've seen a significant reduction in the size of my pores after doing so.
Okay. So if you've got a brush, you can always use a brush. but we're just going to, I think most of us are just going to use our fingers. Also, what I was going to say, if some of you are already known to Arbonne, you've got other products, so you can use your little eye masks, you can pop them on, and then pop the rescue mask on. Like I said, if you've got different areas with different concerns, so you might be an oily T-zone, but you might be normal or dry here and on your neck, you can then pop this on your T-zone, these under your eyes, and this one or the RE9 Renew on the rest of your skin. So you don't have to stick to one mask, because it's not necessarily gonna help the whole of the areas. But if you're the same all the way over, that's absolutely fine. But I just wanted you to know that you can mix them. You can use different ones for different areas of your face, and also your body. If you've got areas on your body as well, masks are really good for those. So mine's not opening. A lovely colour it is. Okay, so we're just going to pop it. Not forgetting the chest area. Avoiding the eye area. Like I say, you can put your pads on if you've got them.
If you search a 3-star hotel, you found a 4-star experience.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Rebecca, about it being the wrong foundation.
Little Oompa Loompa.
There we go. Now, obviously, if you're at home, you can then stick some iPads on and have a little rest on the sofa. As long as everyone else has gone to bed. I think everyone's gone to bed in my house.
Mm.
You just have to remember as well, any creams that you are putting on, any products, always use upward motion, because you don't want to drag the skin down. The pressure points around the eyes in the massage as well is really good if you suffer from puffy eyes, especially in the morning. I've got one lady that I taught to do a specific eye massage to, because she said she wakes up and they're just so puffy, and she told me she didn't have time to do it. So I told her to do it while she's sitting on the toilet in the morning, because everyone goes to the toilet in the morning. So sit and just do your little massage in the morning, so there's always time to do to do something. Another reason for puffy eyes is if you take any of your moisturizers, any of your night creams up to your eye area. The particles in normal cream are very thick and very heavy, and our skin around our eyes is very thin, so you need a specific eye cream for the eye area, because the particles are a lot smaller. I don't know if any of you seen like surgery being done where they do eye lifts and that, where they've got baggy, like really thick skin here and really puffy, that when the surgeon does do it, sometimes they pull out product where people have just kept putting their normal moisturizer up to their eye area. So it's, you know, especially for aging, please be aware of the eye area. So
That's
just
right.
never
Skin
put
is
your
like,
moisturizers up there.
it's almost 10 times thinner, the skin under the eye, than it is on the rest of the face. And the lymphatics just can't deal with it. So yeah,
No.
that's completely right. You just need to, and you can just, we'll see when we put our eye cream on in a bit. You need the smallest amount of a good quality product to get the real results. You know, often people,
I normally say about a grain of rice size. It's tiny. Your eye cream will last you forever. And Arbonne are really generous. this is the RE9, but they are really, really generous with their eye cream. Sometimes some people just, you know, the little tester pots of your cleanser, sometimes you can buy an eye cream and it's like tiny, but Arbonne are really, really generous. So this would last you,
ages.
what,
Yeah.
six to 8 months probably.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions whilst the mask's on?
Are we still going to do your 5-minute scalp massage as well?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And also what people might want to do is just hydrate or refresh their kettles, you know, if their kettle's a bit cold, because you'll just want that warm mask on for warm water for taking this. So we've got a couple of minutes now. If you want to just refresh your kettle as well, we'll go through questions and then we'll have a lovely
I'll do a head massage. So once you're all settled again and you're all back down, I'm going to take you for a head massage and then we'll remove the mask. Yeah?
Yes, sounds wonderful.
I'm getting very tight.
Yeah, me too. It's gone really tight. Or very quickly.
What one have you got on?
I've got the same as you, but I've also got a light on, which has made it look really, but you can actually still, you can see the pores already starting to release the sebum, the extra sebum. So a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about as well is hopefully you have all made a lovely cup of tea to enjoy. So this is the time to get some of that in. So important to be hydrating the skin right now. And this tea is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't had a chance to try it yet, really enjoy it. It's a very unusual flavour. It is packed full of botanicals. It has parsley, fennel, dandelion, peppermint. It's incredibly good for your, and chamomile, and it's incredibly good for your digestive system, and it's really good at helping to support the liver and kidney function. So it's a great alternative to normal teas or coffees throughout the day, but it is so good for you. Actually, one little bag, this bag I make last all day. So I make my tea, it sounds disgusting, but I keep the bag in my tea and I just then refresh it with hot water, and it will do 2 or 3 cups. When you've steeped it, it will still give you that amazing flavour as well. So they really do last you a long time. And the other thing that I haven't said, but I should have done, I thought about this earlier, Tracy, was putting in a sample of the elixir.
Oh yeah,
that would be actually a really nice element of this. So if you haven't heard of our skin elixir, this is a collagen builder with hyaluronic acid. Now, lots of collagen supplements out there are plant-based. They're obviously usually animal proteins based. And there's a huge misconception about collagen, is that if you consume it, it is absorbed into the skin and affects our collagen. And that isn't how collagen works. How collagen works is the body takes collagen in, and then the blood system becomes aware that there's collagen in the system, and it then triggers and stimulates your body to make more collagen. Well, ours is obviously vegan. We don't want to be taking animal collagen into our body unnecessarily. And why I love this is because the combination of the biotin and the high levels of hyaluronic acid has exactly the same effect. So it causes your skin from within to start building collagen. And not only collagen, my skin and nails, did you find that with this? You know, my skin and nails and hair were all really positively affected by this. And it's a really lovely to drink at night time. You can have it just before you go to bed, because most of cell regeneration is done at night time. So we want to have all of those amazing ingredients going in at night time too. So if you do want to try some of that, just let us know directly and we can make sure we get a sample of that out to you.
Yeah, a lot of my clients now that come for regular facials, they've been using the skin elixirs and they really enjoy it. And they've said they really notice difference and in their hair as well.
Yeah, that's what I do.
One of my ladies always messages me, I'm running out, help.
It's good.
Yeah. So I've had some really good positive results from the skin elixirs.
Good. Yeah, fabulous.
Right, so is everyone back? Do we have any questions before we go on to the head massage? Does anyone have any skin concerns, any nutrition concerns, anything? No? How have you found the facial so far?
Lovely.
Good. Okay, so head massage. So if you let your hair down. So we're going to use the tips and you're going to use a lot of pressure. So pretend like you're shampooing and you've got to do this sort of motion, but with the pads, not your nails. And then we're not going to move the hair like this. I want you to push into your scalp and move your scalp in really small circles. If you find that you've really pushed and your scalp's not moving, that is your stress area. You are obviously very stressed and it's showing in your scalp, but keep going and it will start to relax and you will start to be able to move the scalp area. So we're just going to start with putting our fingers through here. So you've got your thumb just behind the ear on either side. Push in and circles. And really, really, really firm. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move back and do it again. And back till eventually your fingers meet. And then come back to the front and do it again. Try and put a little bit more pressure so you can get that scalp moving. You can always close your eyes if you want to.
This is Seat Gripping Drama. The Singapore and Seamless Super Coupling Special.
Okay, and then we're going to go on the top. Give the top. Okay, and we're just going to use this hand and just shake where we've just got all your little nerve endings going and the hair roots. And then we're going to do a movement. I quite like this movement. So you're going to put your fingers in your hair and you're going to pull it and relax. And this helps to relieve stress and tension in the head. So it's a complete, if you're doing it properly, it's a nice feeling. It's not like someone's coming along and just yanking your hair out. So it's quite a nice feeling and you can feel it releasing as you come away.
Holding like nice, washing like this, and each and every time they're told to get right back out of it. All I want is a knock knock on my door.
And then we're going to go to the other side. So give your hair a little bit of a shake. And then we're going to do the same movement.
Next time, knock. I close the door, but it never shuts.
Okay, I'm just going to turn around because I'm going to show you the pressure points at the back. So I want you to use your thumbs in a minute. We're going to do one here. You move it along, you'll be able to feel another one here and then here. So I want you to, I'm going to pop my hair up so you can see me do the movements. So you're going to push at the base and small circles.
My name is
Then we're going to move out. And out. Then back to the first one again. Second one. Third one. First one. Second one. Third one. Each time you do it, try and do it quite firm. I don't know if you felt that, but it's sometimes can be a bit sore, but it helps to release all the tension. Now we're just going to go down the middle line here. I don't know how you would prefer your movements. So just here with your 3 fingers, push, little circles, release, move along, push, little circles, release, push, little circles, release. And then you'll feel an indent at the back of your head. That's the last one we're going to do. And release. And then we're just going to come down to here. Exactly the same. All the way to that little point at the back of the head. And then fingers back through. Hopefully your scalp now is a lot looser. And remember to keep your thumb pressure at the base of the head. And move your hands towards the center at the back. And then relax. And one more up here. Okay, and relax. And then I want you to do a corkscrew movement like this on that dip, but it needs to be really, really firm going in. And then I want you to kind of like release the pressure as you're coming out. So it's a really weird feeling. It will just feel like you've pulled something out. So really, really push it in. And then as we move out, release the pressure. How was that? How did you feel?
Really good.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much more my scalp was moving by the end of it than it was at the beginning. It's quite quick how it relaxes into it.
Yeah, as long as you do like the firm pressure rather than just like this kind of movement. So how's everyone's mask feeling?
Good.
Mine's pretty dried on now. It's really, really tight.
And if you look closely, if you've got a mirror to hand, just have a little look up close, because where you'll see all your pores, usually in this section here, sometimes on the forehead, you'll actually see small pools of oil that are sitting on top of, yeah, I can see that there actually. A good demonstration, Tracy. And that is literally where that excess sebum's being taken away, but it's really nourishing. Rosemary oil, it will protect your skin. This is excess oil that's coming out of your skin that you just don't need.
Okay, so now we're going to remove. What we're going to do first is get our hands wet, because a lot of people just go and rub it off and then you're rubbing the skin again. So we're not going to do that. We're going to get our hands wet, and then we're going to pop it all over the mask area, because then when you go to remove in a minute, you're not going to have to, you don't have to scrub the skin as much. So we just get it all wet and all working.
Well, she says, mother, she was brought up in Barbadian in Victoria. I'm always glad to see you. And the father said, "Oh, misfortune."
And then once you've done that, you can get your flannel and start removing the mask. And remember, most of the pressure is on your upward movements. Don't do this, which is what a lot of people would do, because you're then rubbing the skin again. Once you get the movement and you kind of, it will seem as quick as doing this, but just doing that isn't really going to help the skin at all. And you're buying these gorgeous products, so you want the best from them. Just going to flick through because I don't have a mirror next to me, so I'm guessing that I've removed it all. And
And then are we going to tone it again?
yeah, we will do once everyone's removed. So once you've removed, just blot your skin. And then you tone.
Now with the toner, it's such a shame that you can't experience the actual toner that comes with this, because this is absolutely beautiful. We've obviously had to decant it into these little bottles, which is great. You're going to obviously experience it. But this is so much different. It's a refreshing mist. It's really beautiful. I mean, you have to put a few spritzes all over the face, but it's a very, very fine mist. And why it's so wonderful is it's a humectant, so it's going to draw moisture deep down into the skin. It's going to alter the pH level of your skin, balance it out, and it's packed full of vitamin B3 as well. So it really is just prepping your skin, getting it ready for your treatment stage of your product.
Also, if you go on an aeroplane a lot, they're good for the plane, they're good for holiday. Because they're a spritz as well, so when you feel really dehydrated, you can spritz a couple of spritzes onto the face, or you decanter like how we've done with yourselves into the little bottles and pop it into your handbag. So when you do feel a bit hot, it just helps to close the pores. Okay, so Rebecca, did you put the eye cream down as the next one or the serum?
Oh, let's have a look. I'm going to look at my list.
I don't want to put the wrong one on.
Yeah, no, I know. No, we did serum, then eye cream, then night cream.
Okay, so pop your serum.
So number 7, serum.
Okay, with the serum, again, a bit like the oil, we're going to just press it into the skin. With the serum, the particles are smaller, so they penetrate into the skin a lot quicker than your moisturizer, which is why serum is normally a treatment serum.
And this is what's got the first level of the bakuchiol in. So this has got your 2% bakuchiol coming in here. So this is going to this is like breakfast, lunch and dinner for your skin, where all the magic starts to happen.
So your serum goes a lot deeper than your moisturizer, because remember what I said about the particles again going into the epidermis, going into the dermis. So which is why your serum goes on first. We're then going to apply the eye cream. Again with your ring finger, so your pressure isn't too much. Tiny amount, grain of rice, and that is for both eyes. So you just pat your fingers together, and then where the bone is, here and up here, is where you're going to pat your eye cream in.
So in your little pots, you've got days worth in there. That's how little you actually need of this.
If you do suffer from a lot of lines around your top lip, you can pop some of your eye cream on there as well, just for an extra treatment, because a lot of people worry about the eye area as you get older, and then all of a sudden the lip comes in, and the eye area is really a lot easier to treat and protect than the top lip. So I like to always put a little bit of the eye cream that's remaining on my fingers just on the top lip. And if you've got dry lips as well, you can pop it all over. Okay, then we've got the lovely night cream. I wish I was trying the new night cream.
No, I can't believe you have not got it in yet.
I know.
Absolutely heavenly. So not only again has it got that amazing bakuchiol, it's got hyaluronic acid in, it's got vitamin B3. This is where all the clever stuff is, the sustainable stem cells. This is where there's vitamin C is, and that combination is what's really going to improve our cell regeneration. 70% of cell regeneration happens at night time. So this is the daddy, you know, like it's essential that you at least wash your face and get a really good night cream on for you to see any really amazing results of this. It is stunning. It's lightweight, but ultra nourishing, which is really a lovely combination.
So I'm just going to pat it on again. And then because we've done that lovely massage and everything is all hot, everything is moving, I'm just going to do the upwards motions to put my night cream on, because at night is when your skin regenerates.
And if the neck is a real concern for you, we do have a specific neck cream within this range as well, but the night cream is, I mean, the night cream is absolutely fine to use on your neck as I go as low down as you want to with this.
How does all your skins feel? Do they feel different to how you would normally do it? Is it a bit warm where you've got the blood flowing?
My skin feels softer, a lot softer than it normally feels.
Great, Natalie.
Do you normally exfoliate?
No, not every time I do my night regime. So I think the exfoliating feels really warm and really soft.
Yeah, it could be the exfoliating. So I would recommend that you probably try and do that once to twice a week. Obviously, yeah. I wouldn't expect you to do this whole regime every night, but remember when you come to your cleansing, ladies, this is for all of you, please don't just go and then wash it off. Try and do a good 30 seconds of little circles, just so that you are removing everything. So when you put that gorgeous night cream on in your eye cream, it's not going on any dead skin cells, any impurities, any leftover makeup where you haven't cleansed properly, so you get the true benefit from that night cream.
What I love about this range is, again, if you've used Arbonne, you understand this, but because we don't put any bulkers or fillers or things that shouldn't be in the products, everything soaks in. It feels like it's going deep into the skin. You don't get any of that residual stuff on your skin. It just feels amazing. And hopefully in the morning, I'd love to hear from all of you, but your skin should feel absolutely amazing tomorrow.
I was just going to say, could you all just let me know how your skin feels in the morning? And how your sleep was, because after your massage, whether you got a better night's sleep as well, because massage is really good for the mind and body, you know, not just the skin. So hopefully releasing all them toxins and getting the blood flow as well. I'd love to hear how you all feel in the morning.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for taking time out to guide us through that. That was absolutely amazing. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or Tracy directly. We'll happily answer those for you, and definitely let us know how you feel in the morning. Go and enjoy your sleep. And thank you so much for joining us on our first virtual skincare event.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.